I hear people say to me, I don't know what the Lord wants me to do. As if somehow it's really hard to work it out. It's somehow complex. You know what? The people in the scriptures, the people that we read about in the Bible who did great things, they simply started with what was in their hand to do. What have you got in your hand? That was the question that the Lord asked Moses. Moses, what is that in your hand? He said, oh, it's a stick. So the Lord said, well, cast it down and I'll show you what I can do with your stick, mate. And we know the story of how that became an amazing weapon in the hand of Moses. And Paul, the Apostle Paul, what did he have in his hand? He had a pen. And he wrote most of the New Testament. He simply did. He had no idea he was writing the New Testament. He didn't sit down thinking, oh, I've got to get this all right, because in 2,000 years' time they're going to be reading this stuff. No, he simply wrote a letter to his mate and to the churches that he'd started, helping them to understand something of the ways and the wisdom of God and some of the doctrines. So he, as a brilliant scholar, starts writing. What did he have in his hand? A pen. You know, that worked for him, and he wrote so much of the New Testament that we can draw from. King David, what have you got in your hand? Oh, I've got a Shanghai. Cling. I've got a slingshot. Whatever it is, what is it that you have in your hand at the moment? Instead of trying to anticipate, I'm going to be a great this or that, or I'm going to a mission field way at the west side of Mongolia or some blooming thing like that. No, here's the thing. You start with what you have, and that grows and enlarges, and you find yourself serving God and serving man, and not just in a church, but wherever you work, wherever you go, you're in the kingdom. And so you take the kingdom with you wherever you go. So do what's in your hand to do, and stop worrying about, you know, how you can do some great thing. Do the small thing. Stop for the one, do the small thing, and God will get on the rest. You wait and see if you don't end up doing something big.